Today is a little bit of an overcast day in Tralee, County Kerry, Ireland. I'm just sitting by my window here in my social housing accommodation. As I've mentioned, since my bodily integrity was damaged between 2016 and 2019, there have been liabilities against the state, offenders against the state, that have been damaging a universal light worker and that have been damaging my light fragments. As I've also mentioned in my previous uploads, there have been damages and alterations to light fragments of my light body as a universal light worker, and there have been individuals that have been using my light fragments for purposes that are not consented to and that are not helpful to the progress of society. So there are individuals that are trying to monopolize a situation from damages against human rights, and that are offenders against the state and the declaration, and the overcast weather that we're having today is just symptomatic of their bad progress and bad developments in society. Now, it's serious enough that they unlawfully withheld a child from a mother. It's bad enough that they're trespassing on my home properties, my Ardfert and farm holding in Kilflynn. They have damaged bodily integrity of my child. The state agencies that are aware of this are still offending my royal title and position. This is a very embarrassing situation, but as a spiritual universal light worker, the individuals of fraud that are damaging the climate and damaging nature and wildlife are causing a serious issue in Tralee, County Kerry with their fraud. So there are individuals that aren't qualified or aren't of pedigree or aren't of heritage and aren't of entitlement with regard to the light fragments they stole from my baby boy and I in an unlawful care order and an unlawful action between 2017 and the present date. So the issues with regard to my good work in society, my work as a recovery advocate that has helped people in recovery, my humanitarian work that has helped saved many and much as of 2017 when stage 1 of my work began, and these individuals of fraud that have damaged society are trying to cause further offence against my good name and my good character and my good track record. So I have not any criminal offences as the frauds in Tralee, County Kerry have falsely claimed. The frauds of Tralee, County Kerry that have damaged wildlife and nature and that are trespassing on property that they don't own and that are disrespecting my royal ancestry and altering records are damaging Mother Nature. So the birds and the bees issues and wildlife and frauds in society of artificial developments is a huge issue that I'd appreciate the European Court of Human Rights addressing. There have been obstructions since 2017 and there are gargantuous debts owed to Maria McElligott and my child. I'd appreciate those obstructing and perverting justice getting out of the way of humanity. They've damaged peace and sobriety, and they have no claim to any of the property that I own, and they have no claim to any of the light fragments that they've damaged from my body and my child.